Welcome to the Quick Galloper YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell. In the days leading up to the grand return of the Diamond Mile on Saturday, July 25th, 2026, the Quick Galloper sat down with trainer Adrian Prince. At the time, anticipation was high, but no one could have scripted what was to come. As fate would decree, Prince's charge, the electrifying phenomenal power, delivered yet another smashing performance to seize victory in the prestigious event. It was a triumph that not only crowned the colt's rising star, but also etched Prince's name deeper into racing's modern storylines. Now, the Quick Galloper's YouTube channel proudly shares with its many subscribers this lifetime narrative, a feature that captures the journey, the vision, and this defining moment of trainer Adrian Prince. How was your journey while attending training school?
Well, it was a good journey, A lot of hard work and sleepless night, study, try to retain everything they taught me in class so that when exam time I can execute them.
What was your core element in training school? Nutrition, the rules of racing, or something else?
Well, everything was important, but most of all was the nutrition process.
How do you assess your time since becoming a licensed trainer in 2023?
My growth, I've come a far way as a young trainer, and I just give thanks for the support and hope the support can keep on coming and can win more races as possible and things.
How many horses do you have in your barn at present?
Well, right now, currently, I have 15 horses. I have 3 2-year-olds and 2 3-year-olds.
You are from a racing family. Your father Tyrone has been a trainer for many years. What influence has he had on your career?
Well, he played a very influence on my racing career. He's my idol that I look up to. He's the one that brought me here from a very tender age and teach me the rules of racing and show me how to acquire my skills and stuff like that. So he's one of my main support right now. He never leave my side. When I'm absent, he's present at the stable. When I'm present, he's present at the stable. Never leave out a all-time tradition experienced trainer. It's the first generation and I'm the second generation, so nothing can beat 2 heads that combine together, that only make the process more stronger and help you to acquire more success.
So, your father Tyrone has been influential in your development, giving support and being a mentor?
Yeah, man. Monday, I have a whole heap of teaching that I can move around in my everyday life and can even relate them to people, man. And think them Monday very inspirational and thing.
Tell us about your background. Where were you born?
Well, I was born Kingston, Jubilee Hospital. Well, start off my education at Quest Prep, then I move on to Jonathan Grant High.
When did you decide that training horses was going to be your profession?
I always love racing from a tender age. From I coming down here with my fathers on Saturdays, I always love racing. First, I tell myself that I want to become a jockey, and by growing and growing, I realize that that profession not going to work, so I take a divert and say, all right, try to become a second generation trainer and pick up what my father left off.
What is the best horse you have trained so far?
Well, the best horse I've trained so far must be Phenomenal Power, because he performed in fine style a few weeks ago by breaking a 43-year old record that was set by Skytrain. So that must be the best horse I've trained so far in my career.
Before Phenomenal Power,
Zulu Warrior.
you recently received a string of good horses. Do you think that will aid your progress?
They will make a lot to my progress because there are horses that have a lot of ability and potential. So all I have to do is just keep them sound, let them perform up to ability, and I would always be in the top 10.
Do you have a jockey attached to your stable, or do you choose depending on the situation?
When it comes on to riders, I am really a selective trainer. I like to use jockeys that have bonded horses. So for example, I claim a horse or I own a move a horse to my stable. First thing I do, I get a printout and run through his history. And if I see that Radish Roman have success with him or Tevin Foster or Dane Dawkins, for example, when preparing that horse, I try to reason with my owners and show them that, boss, when preparing this horse to carry him out there, I would like to use this jockey because him and him have a success and stuff like that.
What do you think about the return of the Diamond Mile?
It must be a good thing because, for example, a trainer like me with a small string and have a horse can compete in that race must be grateful for a race like that to put on the calendar because it's one time a year you really have such a enticing person race day like that. So it's always a good thing for the industry.
You said you have some good youngsters. What are you looking forward to from them?
Having 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds, the main objective always to win a classic races. If you find when they're progressing and you don't really see the classic aspirant in them, you try to place them where they're comfortable, where the owners can benefit and you as a trainer can benefit.
You have been an official trainer since 2023. Was that the right decision?
Yeah, man, I would say I made the right decision because it's in the blood and I love racing.
Do you remember your first winner?
Well, my first winner was Stanislas, ridden by my brother from another mother, Tevin Foster.
Can you explain brother from another mother?
Me and him grew. It was a very good feelings, because I come multiple times before that and sell favorite, now deliver. Punters stay. Whereas when them back as favorite and you lose.
Of course, yeah.
Tell us I eat that trainer that and stuff like that. So, but in racing, when you lose, them push you down, and when you win, them praise you. So you have to understand that part of the game. I was well supportive, man. Batchmates, them come out and everybody was there, man, to celebrate with me, man.
Is there a great rivalry among batchmates?
No, well, in sports, competition always gonna be there, if it not by either you and your fellows batchmate, you have people on the outside, punters or supporters, which one you call it, always try to be comparison at all times.
Yeah.
Even grooms from other stable try to compare for them trainer with your groom. So competition always there. It's fun, man, and racing nice, man, and sometimes the competition make the game even more nicer because when you take up the overnight or you take up a race book and when you look in a field of 16 and when you look you see 10 of the entries in the race or 10 of your batchmate, close friend, say every man a sharpen up them knife back and front if you come kill. So the man you come out pan top, him always I go have the bragging rights. So it go and thing.
Since 2023, what would you do differently?
Acquire as much owners as possible and win a lot more races.
How important is your staff and team to your success?
I have a supportive team. My grooms, them get along with each other very well. Me and them have a good understanding as well. I have an exercise rider. I have a nice little team and everybody try to gel in as one and make the workflow as easy as possible in the mornings. I have a supportive team and I'm grateful for that.
In your time, what is the best horse you have seen race?
See a lot of good horse running. Blue Mental, King is Born, Miracle Man.
Which horse would you most want to purchase for your barn?
She's a man eater.
How important are owners to you?
I have some really good owners that support me a lot. I have honest racers, Leon Ball, Felix Oakley, and Tyrese Cruz. They give me 110 when it comes on to support, and I have to thank them for being there with me through the good and the bad times. They are good people on the track and off the track. So that's why I have to give them the support.
How important is maintaining a good relationship with owners? For example, if an owner says, "I don't want a certain jockey to ride my horse," how do you respond?
First of all, I will listen to him. Here is the reason why him don't want that jockey, and see how best we can take it from there. But in racing, the owners always have the first call. At all times, the owners have the first call. If I come and I say, boss, I want faster, and you say, boy, I don't think this will suit faster, I not go quarrel with you. Because at the end of the day, you employ me to do a job. So, I have to follow your protocol.
Thank you for watching another video produced by the team from quickgallopjaya.com and its YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper. Please stay on the channel for other enlightening videos on those involved in local horse racing. Please like, subscribe, and press the notification bell.